Network with
Welcome back, and now the rest of the news. The chairman of the Community Development Committee in Bunu Tai local government area, Mr. Kingsley Kabari, says the chief of air staff has admitted that the military air raid at a Palm Kernel mail site in Bunu was a mistake. The bombing happened on 21st of May 2025. Kabari, whose wife, Blessing, was shot during the military raid, told correspondent Mekwotoka that the commander of the Nigeria Air Force Base in Port Harcourt, who represented the chief of air staff, visited his wife at the University of Port Harcourt Teaching Hospital last week Friday. He said the commander blamed the air raid on misinformation. He said although the military promised to foot the victims' medical bills, no financial support has been received so far.
Commander, he said he was sent by Chief of Air Staff to come and see the woman, then Chief of Ukraine, which he didn't see the Ukraine, only met the woman at the UCC. When they tried to meet money and community guards, it was an error, and they were misinformed, thinking that that place was for funky. He now applies that they will play the medical expenses and saying that the woman gets a sound health. But as I speak to you, we not the people dying from them. Although, let's say they called me and asked me to prepare the balance of what we spent so that they can give us a refund. There are a lot of things I spent that are very difficult.
Kabari confirmed that the victims are still receiving treatment in various hospitals and called on the Chief of Air Staff to personally visit the scene of the incident, assess the level of damage, and ensure proper compensation is paid to the victims.
I insist that the Chief of Air Staff should visit the scene of crime. There are a lot of damages that were done. They have to compensate the community. Throughout that day, everybody went to Sarah because of that incident. They have not apologized to the community, so it means they apologize. So you may see me then to strongly come to the community and apologize to the community as a whole.
Away from that, overcrowding and poor learning conditions persist in public schools in Rivers State despite huge budgetary allocations in the past. Our correspondent observed that classrooms meant for 50 pupils still have over 120 pupils squeezed into them, with school children forced to sit on floors due to a lingering shortage of desks. In some areas, public school buildings with an initial multi-story renovation plan are replaced with bungalows. As you may know, in 2024, the now suspended governor, Siminalayi Fubara, allocated 40.43 billion naira to education. His 2025 proposed budget for education in January was 63 billion naira, targeting infrastructure upgrades and the recruitment of 3,000 teachers. But these plans were halted following his suspension and the declaration of a state of emergency by President Tinubu, who has now proposed a 75.6 billion naira for education under the 2025 emergency rule budget. Reacting to this, education expert Dr. Ikechi Nwogu describes the proposed budget for education as a step forward, but notes its inadequacy in meeting the sector's needs.
As at this time in our national life, you would agree with me that education is still very far from where we are headed. In the first place, what's the vision for education? I mean, if we had a sitting governor and then now we have a sole administrator, government is a continuum, right? And you would realize that there is the permanent secretary running the ministry now. Where we have a vision for education, you discover that it becomes easy to just continue what is happening, and then what component of that vision will be captured in this. So if we don't have one as a ministry, it's a grave concern.
And now the West African Examination Council, WAEC, has told lawmakers that compromises the leakage of it. I beg your pardon. The West African Examination Council, WAEC, has told lawmakers that compromises, the leakage of its English language paper, and various other challenges led to the late conduct of the examinations. Recall that there was outrage across the country after videos of students writing their English paper in the dark surfaced online following the late arrival of their question paper. The House of Representatives investigating the 2025 exam invited WAEC to appear before it. During the panel on Monday, the head of the National Office of the Council, Dr. Amos Josiah Dangote, said the board discovered the compromises and leakages 3 days before the examination started and tried to put things in order, but faced challenges. And now, terminal operating company WACT APM Terminals Nigeria has announced its support for an additional 49 beneficiaries, including children of 2 employees of the company, through its latest scholarship scheme. The initiative targets students from the company's host communities, One and Ogu in River State. Speaking on this, CEO of APM Terminals Nigeria, Frederick Klinke, said the joint community needs assessment prepared by WACT and the communities revealed the scholarship scheme as a vital strategy for improving the lives of young people and alleviating the financial burdens on their parents.
The beneficiaries will receive 200,000 naira each academic year till they graduate. Some of them will have the opportunity, as we observed, to intern with WACT, as there's already an established internship scheme with participants drawn mainly from WACT scholars pool. And who are here today great ambassadors for WACT, your families and the community.
On the spot, the managing director of WACT APM Terminals Nigeria, Jisu Jose, revealed future plans for the communities.
What this program will do, it is an intensive on-the-job training. The program is designed to equip female engineering graduates with skills and experience that they need to thrive in the workforce, either at WACT or any multinational company. So I'm looking forward to those colleagues joining us.
The beneficiaries of the program expressed gratitude to the management of the WACT APM Terminals Nigeria team.
Sister WACT, a very big thank you. I'm so grateful for this opportunity. I thank them also for helping me over the moon. So blessed, so humbled, and so honored to be among the successful candidates.
This is a good thing, and it will help me through my school, and it will help me sort out some of my bills. I want to say a very big thank you to WACT for what they have done. It's a great opportunity. Thank you.
The ceremony witnessed the presence of several community leaders from One and Ogu and government officials. The WACT APM Terminals Nigeria says it has other CSR initiatives, including the donation of a 10 kVA solar power to the primary health care center in its host communities of One and Ogu, the training of over 500 women in business development, the training of over 1,300 old and young women in River State in the production of sanitary pads, scholarship awards, infrastructure development, development, amongst many others. In other news, the federal government has declared Friday 6th of June and Monday 9th of June as public holidays to mark this year's Eid al-Adha celebrations. Now, the Minister of Interior, Olubunmi Tunji-Ojo, made this known in a statement.
And now, we bring you news from around the world.
The UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres has called for an independent investigation into the killings of Palestinians near an aid distribution center in Gaza on Sunday amid disputed report that Israeli forces had opened fire on people waiting to collect aid. Witnesses reported being shot at while waiting for food from the center in Rafah run by the US and Israel-backed Gaza Humanitarian Foundation, GHF.
This is the news on 92.3 Nigeria Info.
That's a wrap on the news this morning. Before we go, let's have a look at the major stories. Oppositions have blasted the FCT Minister Wike's 2027 ambition for President Tinubu. Military have admitted error in air raid on Rivers community. Rivers schools are still in poor conditions despite rising education budget. Federal government has declared a 2-day public holiday to mark this year's Eid al-Adha celebrations. And on the foreign scene, you heard the UN is calling for investigation into fresh killings in Gaza. The news was edited by Chioma Ezenwafo. To reach the news team, send an SMS or WhatsApp to 0808-721-7215. I'm Ifechukwu Mwanyeli. Many thanks for listening.